them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out bonus mail sack. I'm Kat.
And I am Iron Man.
Oh, nice!
Oh,
Holy crap!
Well, I'll let you continue to open, then we can get into my.
Oh, okay. She has a certain
Oh my
apparatus on her hand,
Hello.
and this is Tara. Let's get back to that.
You have like the Iron Man gauntlet.
It's the gauntlet with the stones. When I hear at the end of Avengers Infinity War, he's like, "I am Iron Man."
Snaps.
And so Tara and I went to California Adventure Food and Wine Festival, and they had these. You buy a drink, and you get this big glove. So it's a cup holder. And you can walk around.
It's awesome.
So practical.
Walk around with your drink.
That is the coolest thing.
And I thought, is this something I really need? But oh my god, I've had so much fun with it since I bought it. I'll just randomly
if yes,
I can kind of grab Mittens, my cat, with it. Like skinny.
I'm sure she loves it.
But it's the best cup holder,
I
and I love it. And I
it.
find myself squeezing like I have to hold, but I don't.
Right.
I mean, it's locked in. I can just relax. It's not going to drop anything.
Do the jewels light up? Because it looks like they're lit. Oh,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you can turn them
cool.
off right
oh,
there.
Wendy, I want one.
Isn't that cool? And I like that it was the Tony Stark glove, not the Thanos glove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You know, if you haven't seen the movie,
Spoiler.
whatever.
It's been over 10 years.
It's been out plenty of times.
It feels
And it looks great because it stands up to like vertically like that. You can just like
Oh,
set
so you
it on
just
a
display
shelf.
it?
Yeah, it's a total display item.
Oh my god.
It
I
looks
love
good. Like it's really nice.
It's really cool.
For
It is
$30.
really cool.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
and that
It was
includes the
$30.
drink.
Yeah, including the drink,
And
which
there,
is
you know, the
basically like
drinks are like
$10.
Yeah,
$8,
exactly.
$7 for the
Yeah.
Coke.
That's a good purchase.
That was a good purchase. That was nice. Thank you, Tara.
Yeah.
She bought it for my birthday.
That
Aw,
whole day
that's
was
so
very
nice.
it was very fun. That was our Christmas, our birthday gifts to each other because
Aw.
mine's March, hers is May. So we're like, oh, it's April. Let's go to the Food and Wine Festival.
I love it. That's so sweet.
And I met
So-
Iron Man. He was
Oh
there.
yes, he was good.
He just walked out, so we were able to get in line because that line got long quick. And he was so chatty, and he sounded just like Tony Stark.
That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
I chatted with him a little
Pictures.
In the
Yeah.
Iron Man suit, nice.
bit. Full out Iron Man suit.
Yeah, we had a lot of good food. We started with some mac and cheese with like bacon and stuff. It was freaking
That was the
delicious. That was my
highlight.
favorite.
Well,
Yeah,
let's start.
it was special. Something special about that. I mean, I've had some good mac and cheese with bacon in it, but it was like
That was top
Next
notch.
level.
yeah, we had like a Mickey Snickers macaroon. I had some like naan bread with like a tzatziki and
Ooh,
olive tapenade on there. It was
That sounds good.
There were so many things. We started at
Beer,
like 9:30 in the
wine.
morning. We're like, let's have this mac and cheese, and then we can start drinking our red wine flight and white wine flight at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Smart.
And then we just went all day.
Good for you guys.
Rode some rides. We got the Genie Plus, so we could just walk right onto the rides.
That's the way
And
to
it
do
was a blast. It was by the end. I mean, it's so fun. You're at the start of the day, and you're so full of energy. It's like we're at Disney, we're eating, we're doing stuff. And then part of me was thinking, oh man, just wait till the end of the day, because by the end of a Disney day, you're so exhausted. And
Your
we never
feet
really
are
sat
dragging.
down because we were
No.
doing. All of our food was at the little tasting places, and they had a lot of tables set up, which was great place to eat. But you're standing the whole time, so you're not even sitting down to eat. You're just standing to eat. And then we didn't even, the only time we sat down. Okay, once we did have a beer and sat down for a little bit. That's the only time, or on the rides. So by the end, and then you got to stand in the crowd to get on the shuttle back to your car.
That's the worst.
That's the most exhausting
The
time.
end of a Disney day is a sad and lonely place.
It is. It
when
really
you
is.
see the like 20 people deep line for the tram and each stall, and you're like, oh man, I have to wait like 5 trams.
Yeah,
this
I'm tempted
to
to
get-
just walk.
Well,
because
and
you're,
here
like,
the worst.
dead.
we left. We were in that line for the tram at like 8:20, and Disneyland closed at 8. So I think we hit the people
traffic.
leaving Disney
Oh,
because
yeah.
California Adventure was open till 10. But
Yeah.
we stayed longer than I thought. I was pretty wiped. We were both wiped out the next day.
I was proud of
course.
us. We were there for like 11 solid hours.
Yeah.
Just
Worth it. It was
shopping, drinking, eating, riding.
Because it's so expensive, I won't go to Disney if I'm not there literally all day.
You got to get your
It's
money.
like I don't go very often, so when I go, I want to be there for every minute that I can, even if my body is telling me to go home and lie down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you have to do. How was
take
the
breaks.
Marvel campus?
I
I haven't seen it yet.
It's good. Okay, but I'm be posting something to our Twitter.
Okay.
So everyone can see the ridiculousness. So they have the Marvel campus, right? Avengers campus.
Sure.
Apparently, Avengers has forgotten that there are also women Avengers of any kind.
Come on.
Or female superheroes.
Fucking kidding me? Come
so
on.
I kid you not. I'll post a picture. We went to the quote Avengers Superstore. This is after every kiosk you see everywhere. Then they have a superstore, which is enormous. It looks like a convention floor. Like it's big. It's like an old, I don't know what they used to have in there, but it's like a big, almost warehouse looking thing.
Okay.
It's so much space that they've almost like spaced things out more than they need to. They could fit a lot more stuff in there.
Okay.
And walking around, you see Thor, you see Loki, you see, Wakanda Forever was really big. Guardians of the Galaxy, a lot of that stuff, a lot of Spider-Man. And this is, of course, they had the exact same stuff out in the kiosks. This is kind of an opportunity you could put some of the different stuff.
Well, they have a
in
whole
here, right?
Spider-Man store.
Right.
A whole
with
other
the same
Spider-Man
stuff.
store.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, surely I'll see something eventually. And except for the Wakanda Forever stuff where you could buy like one dress and that was it. They had like a dress there. The only female things we found were literally 3 action figures on like the far wall and one figurine of Captain Marvel. And just the sheer enormity of the store. And they had so many of like little little kiosks, and every kiosk had like a different character or a different movie. But no, there was no room for Wanda Maximoff or
No Wanda Maximoff.
no Wanda Maximoff, none.
Widow.
Black Widow. There was no only one Haley Steinfeld as Hawkeye. The action figure, one of the action figures was her, and then only one thing. They got Captain Marvel coming out, right? They just had Miss Marvel. They just had like nothing.
They do have Captain Marvel ears.
They had a picture of the ant of Wasp. Oh, they had like hanging in one of the banners. They didn't have any actual stuff you could buy, but that's.
Now, are you sure there wasn't like another wing or a second floor?
I scoured it just out of sheer anger at that point. I was like, am I missing anything? What am I missing here? And I went back and I looked.
Disappointing to hear.
It's sad.
It's pathetic and frankly absurd.
Yeah,
insulting.
if you want like
it was insulting. I was
female
like,
character T-shirt or something.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
couldn't
that
get
could
a freaking I could not find a female character T-shirt.
Yeah,
I'm like, you got a lot of girls here. People that want to see. Who cares if they're girls? People that want, it's an opportunity when you've sold the same stuff 50 other places in the park.
Yeah,
and you have room here. They had plenty of room to add more in there.
I don't get
it almost looked a little bare. I don't want to say bare because there was a lot of stuff in there. It was such a huge space.
Sparse.
Like it really felt like a convention hall.
Very strange.
They had plenty of places they could have put. I mean, I would have bought so much stuff if I barely bought anything.
I bought one Avengers campus T-shirt that I liked.
Yeah. So you get the princesses. If you want anything female, you get some of the print.
That's all
get
you
a princess.
That's all you
get. You're not going to get your Avengers stuff there. Go to box lunch, I guess.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
When Captain Marvel first came out, I went to Disneyland. I went to California Adventure, and as you exited the new, it used to be Tower of Terror, but the
Guardians
of the Galaxy, like you dump out into a gift shop. They actually had Captain Marvel stuff, like costumes for little girls, and they had they had stuff there. So I just assumed they'd be hitting that over the head now, especially
Well-
with the trailer coming out. But the
feel like when the movie comes
popularity
out,
of some
maybe.
of the TV shows and
Yeah.
I forget Florence Pugh's character's name.
Yelena.
Just
Yelena. I mean
Belova.
something.
I just think of her universe and how well that does. If they barely even had any shirts for like anything but just big oversized t-shirts. And, you know, I get that's fine. You want to overstock certain things, but just have a few options. There's nothing.
It's really disappointing.
So
The world itself, I like. I mean, it's cool. They got like a Quinjet out there.
yeah, the jet was cool. The
characters
campus.
walking around. Last time I was there, we didn't see this time, but they had like a Black Widow. Black Widow was there last time I was there. And then they had like a Black Widow show where she's fighting people
Right.
and other characters come out. So I mean, it's cool. The character, and you saw Spider-Man. Spider-Man was flying around.
And when you were talking to Tony, I don't know if you saw him, but Ant-Man was walking
Yeah, I
around the
did see
top
Ant-Man.
by the jet. Yeah.
yeah. So they've got some cool stuff with the characters. Then other than that, there's like a Spider-Man ride where you're shooting things with your web slingers, and they're big. They're big on pushing like selling your own web slingers, and yes, like a remote spider or something.
And
And a
even though you could
restaurant.
get a web slinger in every kiosk
Yeah.
throughout the entire park, they had to dedicate an entire wall
Giant
to them in the
section.
super store
Yeah.
so you
They're
could
really
still get your
pushing that.
thing.
In case you missed it at the
Really?
other stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
they
Can't
could
get
have
a
done
frickin'
more than double
Black
up on
Widow
that
shirt,
Spider-Man
but-
stuff.
Clear out 5 of those web slingers for freaking. Just, but you know what?
Cool.
Just put them all in one shirt. You don't even got to give us a single
Put
shirt.
all the females.
Put all the
shirt.
ladies
One.
in there.
Oh, but here's the thing, Kat. So then afterwards, we went through downtown Disney and they had that Star Wars shop,
Right.
dedicated Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
They did have a shirt with a bunch of female characters. And you know what? I think the only 2 I saw were like cut off midriff.
Oh,
Like
come
they didn't
on.
have it. Like I just wanted. I even thought I might get that, but they were both like this cut off thing
Yeah.
to where I'm like, okay, oh, girls like to show their bellies. Let's only give them an option that cuts off at their bellies. To,
Right.
You know, I wasn't buying that, but it was like, well, thanks for trying, guys.
Maybe it was
Not-
just like a
that's not trying.
manufacturer error. Something
sure
they
it
just
was.
forgot the bottom half of the shirt.
They ran out of material.
It was an
That's all-
oversight.
That's all very disappointing, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's insulting. All of that is very insulting. So,
Yep.
So why you just
Awesome.
get your stuff elsewhere? I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've found like
Etsy.
at times when
Yeah.
I've looked for things Disney wise of shows or characters, like I end up finding like Andor. They had like a couple of random things that you know were okay, but nothing that I was like, oh, I need that shirt with his face and the Andor down. You know, they didn't have a lot of options. So I'm like, if I want stuff for like a cool show, I like there's plenty like Box Lunch or Her Universe. There's places I'm gonna go other than what Disney's got.
Clearly, you have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. But if you're a little kid and your favorite character is Black Widow, you're out
Good
of
luck.
luck because it's like she doesn't exist in
Sorry, kid.
Avengers Campus.
She's dead.
She's out of there. Forgot about her.
Just crazy. I do have a Black Widow shirt from the Avengers run I did back in the day, the 5K or the actually it was a half. And I bought the Black Widow shirt. It says something like "Run like a girl" or something. And she's like, "Oh, badass!" Like
But even Scarlet Witch, you know, she's just in a
Yeah.
movie. It's just,
she's a
you know,
hugely
and
popular character.
Yeah,
WandaVision and then
everyone-
a huge movie. So
Huge TV show. Everybody loved.
That was our day.
Cool.
Other than Tara's disappointment, it was a really fun day. Perfect weather. Perfect
oh,
day to
so
go.
nice.
Good.
It was a little cool, a little windy. I did end up getting a little bit of a sinus infection after, but
No.
you know, it was worth it.
Good. All right. Sounds like a good trip.
Should we do some mail in this mail sack episode?
I mean, we might as well. We're here.
Sure. Why not? I'll start off with Beck. Hey, nerds.
Hey,
Beck.
Beck.
No.
Wendy,
First
you're supposed to
thing-
do it too.
Oh, I forget. I always feel like I'm setting it out for y'all. All right, one more time. Hey, Beck. Wait, sorry. Hey, nerds.
Hey,
Beck. Okay. First thing, is Tara still there or has she been arrested for tax evasion? It would be a shame if she has.
Okay, update on that. Shortly after last week's episode, I
question.
immediately went online because I was like, oh shit, I'm going to have to do my taxes today. And found information stating that you do not have to submit anything. The extension is automatic.
Oh,
So,
good.
Well,
and
good for you.
and from Why Not Podcast also sent me the same something that said, look,
Amazing.
I found it. We're safe because she was not ready to do her taxes either. So
Okay.
Phew.
Well, at least I'm done.
That's true.
worry
That
about
feels
it.
good, though, doesn't it, Wendy, to be done?
Yeah, it does. Okay, Beck says, second, that was hands down the best Hey Beck you guys have done. The timing was great. Obviously, Beck's referring to last week's, not this last one.
In person, man. It's
Thank
all
you,
about
though.
in person.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's always better. Just to add to the live action discussion, did you see they're also doing a live action Lilo and Stitch? Is anyone else absolutely terrified of what they'll do to
Oh my
Stitch?
God, that's
I already know I'm not
true.
going to like
Why
it.
would they do that?
I
That's
just
so-
saw this. It was either this morning or yesterday that they were doing Lilo and Stitch, and I just thought they're just going to do everything.
I didn't even
Thing.
think about Stitch. I only saw some
yeah.
of the controversy about the character acting choices.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I didn't even think, my God, how are they going to do Stitch?
I mean, Stitch is going to be animated, so it's not
Right.
technically live action.
Yeah, but
anymore.
I know, but
It's going to be
Well,
weird.
the animation on this type of
It's not
is
gonna be good.
creepy. Yeah.
gonna be good.
Stop, Disney, stop. That continues. Is everyone out of original ideas? Everything is just a remake nowadays. I don't understand. There's like a billion books in the world. Someone go read one and turn it into a new movie instead of just remaking something that doesn't need to be remade. Rant over. That was Beck rant.
Mhm.
Love you guys, Beck. You're right.
To answer your
It's
question,
getting
yes.
ridiculous.
Because, we keep coming back to this, but the whole Warner Brothers Discovery debacle that's going on, they're cutting all this original new stuff, and now they're going to dump a bunch of money into Harry Potter. Like they only want to make stuff that they know has a built-in audience and that people like
Right.
from the get-go. And Disney is absolutely just running through their catalog. They're going to do this
Yeah.
for every single freaking movie. So yeah, no, everyone's out of original ideas because no one wants to take a chance anymore, because the industry is kind of in a very not a great place right now. There's a lot of things that are changing. People are cutting back on what's getting produced. People are losing their jobs from layoffs. There's about to be a writer's strike. It's a really weird time right now in the business, and people who like original content are suffering for it. So there you go.
All right. I've got one from Hildy. Hildy says, hey, guys, you asked about walking out on the ice. Last week, we got some pictures and video of Hildy out on an iced over lake, and we we're very concerned. So she says, but we always make sure it is safe and measure the ice thickness by drilling through in different places. 4 inches thick ice and you're good to go. It's really important to be on the safe side because there have been accidents. My grandfather is an example of do as I say, not as I do, because he went through the ice one spring, taking a shortcut and not making sure the ice was safe.
No,
Life
Grandpa.
lesson. I would never go out on it if I wasn't 100% sure it was safe.
That's good.
Grandpa.
On the nerd side, I am not on board with the new Harry Potter series. The films have stood the test of time, and my oldest child loves them as much as I do. Give it another 15 years or something, or better yet, make an adaptation of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child from the play.
There you
But
go.
I know myself, I'm probably going to watch it.
100%.
Yeah. I am
we all are.
looking forward to the Marvels, Ahsoka, Secret Invasion, and the third installment of Guardians of the Galaxy series, and Super Mario. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Starring Super Mario. I can't believe that comes out so soon, right?
I know,
Yeah, May
it's soon.
5th.
Few weeks. No, next
Oh,
week.
Really?
Wow. I
Whoa.
feel like
Or a week after. Not this Friday, but the next. Yeah.
Wow.
hearing about that movie for so long and the delays and everything. So can't believe it. The first Guardians movie is my favorite Marvel movie.
Nice.
Groot. And then tree emoji. Keep on nerding. I'll be listening. Hildy. Hildy again.
Oh, no.
Faulting us with pictures of what I can only assume is her backyard. The
Parents
Parents'
beautiful
farm says we're helping out on
Oh,
my parents'
okay.
farm.
Oh wow! So
mean,
it's a picture
lambing
looking
season or
out
something.
Oh, there's a video.
to some beautiful
Where?
snow-capped
there
mountains
is.
over the
no.
lake, and then also this video of
see the
oh my
video.
gosh,
Oh, my
gonna take me
goodness.
to-
a
2 hours
bunch
to
of
open it.
lambs eating hay, baby lambs. Wow! Oh my God, they're so tiny.
They're
Look how
so
small they
and
are.
Is baby
fuzzy.
lamb redundant?
Probably.
I don't know. Like it's like saying
Lamb, just
baby
a lamb.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's
Sounds cute
true.
to say baby lamb.
a
but
little
I'm just
lamb,
wondering.
a
There's
baby
probably a name
lamb.
for
Little
them, like a
lamb.
What if you're like a
ewe. It's
teen
like a ewe,
lamb,
right?
like
Is it
team
ewe?
lamb?
That's true. You could be a baby lamb or a teen lamb or a toddler
Yeah.
lamb.
Adolescent lamb.
tween lamb.
Tween lamb.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Still waiting for my computer to open.
Well,
But I trust that it's adorable.
all right.
it's adorable.
Oh, it is.
Trust
Trust me.
us.
You're gonna
Yeah,
love
I
it.
know.
Wendy, you're
Yeah.
gonna absolutely love it. And so back to the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I feel like a couple of characters. This is their sign off, right? I feel like
Yeah, they've
isn't
gotta
Dave
be.
Bautista like kind of done. I think he
think
said like
so.
this is his last Marvel movie, but I'm gonna see it. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It's
I definitely want to see this one in
one of
theaters.
my favorites. Yeah, I'm with Hildy. Like that first movie is up there with my favorite Marvel movies for sure. So I do like a Guardians movie. Hey guys, I have an email.
Okay.
It's from Max, and the title of it is "The Xenification of AK: A Progress Report from a Xenite's Perspective."
Got the inside scoop now.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Max says, "Hi guys. It was Sir AK's idea. I wasn't really sure it was a good one. I mean, I love Xena, but it was a show of its time and all that. But they bought the first season and were keen to give it a go, so I guess we're doing it now." So Max is on the inside. Max is experiencing this in real time. With
Doing
AK.
like essentially rewatching it, right?
Yeah.
But
And
AK is their first time watching it.
Yes.
So two different perspectives, right?
And Max continues, "Here's how it went down. Number of times I melted into a puddle of mortified goo. 13. Possibly more than that. I'm actually not sure I have successfully re-solidified just yet."
Oh no, I really want to know those 13 moments.
Yeah, that's a good follow-up right there.
That's a good list. 13 moments. Yeah.
Yeah,
those
we
one,
want to hear that, Max. Please expand on the goo. Number of episodes I voted to skip. Just the one featuring the Peanuts. Which one is that? Season 1. When does Peanuts show up? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Nobody wants to see that, although I did change my mind when I remembered how cute Gabrielle was in that one, and AK agreed.
Okay.
So it sounds like
Okay.
they ended up watching. Okay. Number of times I had to respond to comments about any sort of inconsistency, lack of plot-related logic, or questionable costume design with, dude, just roll with it. 137 times.
Wow.
Wow.
I buy
Less
that.
than I thought. Yeah. Maybe a little.
Because after all, we're all talking about Sir AK, knight of all surpassing intellect and merciless pedantry. Number of times I had to say, okay, pay attention. This is a good moment. 1,025.
I believe
We all
it.
know that even season 1 episodes contain those. You just have to watch closely. So this is it. We made it through season 1 with AK. Still adamant they want to become a Xenite. Yay.
Right.
Snap on everybody. Max, thank you so much. This is so
thanks for helping,
insightful
Max.
to be on the inside of this journey with AK. And I can't wait to see what season 2 looks like for everybody.
I'm glad AK has some support on the ground.
Gotta have it.
For real time questions or just kind of like what the fuck did I just watch, or why did they make this choice, or why is this important? Why am I watching this?
Why are these effects so bad?
Yeah. What is what are they? The horse
The centaurs.
centaurs. It's like the
I love
upper body
centaurs, man.
movement. I love that
Oh my
effect.
God, that was great.
Can you call that a special effect? It's just like
They're just an effect. Is it
It's a-
special?
you know they're a horse. They have a horse
Practical
body.
Special effect. Yeah.
Then they cut to the mid shot. It's just them kind of wiggling around to make it look like they're balancing
it.
their horse legs.
I mean, listen, I think those are probably the best effects of the
Those are my favorite.
So good. And yeah, Max, can you follow up, please? Can we get
Well-
the 13 goo
Yeah.
puddles of goo that you were
Goo-inducing moments.
yeah, please. Oh no,
Here.
Wendy's having technical issues.
Special effects.
Microphone fell into her bosom.
Lap, actually.
Oh.
Well, I have AK's follow up to
Oh, perfect.
possibly Max's email that I just read,
Wonderful.
entitled "Oi" or "We." I don't know. Oi. Oi.
Wait.
But gets off to a good start by using one of our favorite words right at the top. Look, whilst I very much agree with you that a purple logo is infinitely superior to one in more or less any other color, I really have to take issue with your unduly severe, opprobrium of the name Max. Max is a great name. Granted, it may not be ideally suited as a replacement name for HBO,
I see.
but that's no need to go bashing a fine gender-neutral name. Poor Max. Don't be harshing there, Mello.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no,
hey,
no,
okay.
no, no.
Time
Whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa,
Time
whoa.
out.
Hey,
AK,
hey.
don't do this.
Head now.
No.
No. I had
Max
a dog named Max.
is
Love
a
Max.
fine name.
Great name. One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't want HBO losing the HBO.
Mm-hmm.
We just think it's not a
And
good
then
plan for them. It's a
confusing
great name.
with
It's a great-
Cinemax. It's just
Yes.
a weird choice for their branding.
So don't be trying to start trouble here.
Yeah.
There's no trouble.
Don't start any trouble.
Yeah, come
No.
on.
Come on now.
No trouble here.
No.
All right. Well, AK does go on.
We
and
love all
compliment us.
other Maxes.
We love
That's
all
true.
the Maxes.
Yes.
Says, wow, you actually nailed a hey back. Well done. The power of being together in the flesh. It does help.
Mhm.
All right. I can report we finished season 1 of Xena Warrior Princess. It was pretty slow going, mostly because Sir Max kept finding much better things for us to do than watch season 1.
Interesting.
Somewhat toe curlingly embarrassing to even a fairly hardened Xena.
Okay, I'm going to need the list of other things that you guys were like, let's put that off for today and let's
Yeah.
go do this. Why don't we
Such
do
a
this?
different version of the story that we're
Yeah.
getting here.
Two sides. I like this. Okay.
I suppose it was mostly fairly innocuous. I can honestly say I remember so very much of it. I think I might possibly have rolled my eyes a few times. Almost certainly laughed out loud once or twice. Probably at inappropriate moments.
Not in the good way. Yeah.
I liked the horse and the landscapes they ride through. Some excellent trees. Is there a
Argo?
doctor? Yeah, Argo's
I
great.
liked the horse.
Oh my goodness.
Is there a doctor in the house was fine.
Oh,
it was
boy.
okay. I didn't hate it. I mean, it was
Wow.
deeply melodramatic. A lot of
Oh,
the
yeah.
characters were irritating. The timing was
Wow.
strange, but I can roll
Damn.
with it. I suppose the most ringing
Huh.
endorsement that I can give season 1 is that it hasn't put me entirely off the turn me into a Xenite project. I've committed to this now, as in I've ordered the complete series on DVD so that the next time Sir Max is down, we can crack into season 2.
Wow.
I imagine it will be good to have a tour guide for the experience so I know when I'm supposed to cheer or whatever. Max made sure I was properly paying attention when Gabrielle died. I was busy emailing you. Oh, come on now. And especially when Xena performed dodgy field medicine to bring her back. It was all very nice.
Wow.
Look, I would be lying if I said it was the best thing I've ever watched, but it's entertaining enough, and that's good enough for season 1, right? I look forward to both our heroes getting over the weird obsession with men and into each other, as it were,
Yes, that
in a
happens.
subtextual way. My expectations weren't that high. I am hoping maybe for your 200th episode, a few more knights might declare themselves. I'm sure there are some more out there. Only 9 have made themselves known, including the 2 squires, Anonymous and Minnie. I know there are a few more loyal snop tarts out there listening. Right. The women's Six Nations rugby is going on, and England have things to achieve. Ta-ta for now, AK.
Awesome. That's amazing. Oh, AK absolutely roasting us.
Wow.
For season 1. That is so funny. Yeah, deeply melodramatic, of course.
Of course.
That's what it's all about. But listen, they like the horse.
They're
so
finding their feelings for each other. Of course, it's melodramatic.
yeah, amazing. Well done.
You don't know if you really like someone until, you have to perform CPR and, invent CPR to save
Yeah,
them. And then you think,
Exactly.
Don't underestimate that achievement.
man, I think this is more than a friend.
Yeah, I think we're more than just friends.
Yeah.
But we'll just call it friends. Like we're soulmates. We'll just say
Right.
soulmates all the time.
Mhm. So, I say that with my friends a lot.
All the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would I would die for you. I would come back to life for you.
I can't live without you.
I can't live without you. I would find you in another timeline. All that stuff. That's what we talk about all the time.
That's love, baby.
I can't wait for
before-
season 2. I really hope they like season 2 because if they don't like
Well,
season
they
2,
get better as I go.
what
I
are we
mean,
even
and
doing
I
here?
love season 2's great. I love season 3. I mean, it's just fun. It's
good. There's some
and
good
look,
stuff
it was
coming.
made in a different time. The effects aren't going to be what they are now by any means. They were like a little syndicated show. Especially when they started off, they didn't have the biggest.
That's
budget.
true. The budgets get bigger. With
Yeah.
each season, the budgets get bigger. So
Yeah, so
wait to-
it grows and changes,
yeah, like everybody. Can't wait
like
to see.
like all of us.
Hmm.
I'm so glad we're in this journey with AK. I'm so excited to see what happens next.
Yeah. I'm a little scarred. I don't know what insults are coming next.
I
We
know.
hurled our way. These
Roasted.
the ones they're sending are so creative, and
I know.
I don't see them coming.
It is fun to get roasted by AK.
Yeah,
You have to
that
admit-
is
you
a
have to
good one.
admit that.
If I got like a real roast, I'd want it to be like AK. I feel like
100%.
there'd be a lot of like really fun words in there, fancy
Right.
words.
And we'd have to look them up.
Yeah, that makes you feel even worse about yourself. That you have to look
It's
up
like a double
the way
roast.
they're insulting you. Yeah,
You don't know what they're
you're like,
saying
oh no,
about
was
you.
that a compliment? No,
AK could insult us.
It's
We'd
really
never
mean.
know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah, me too. Or AK
knows?
could praise us and we'd never know. We'd think we were insulted. It's very
Yeah.
confusing.
It is, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Before we go from the special mail sack, two things.
Please.
For one, did you see that poor the dragon at Phantasmic caught on fire last night?
Yes.
What?
Speaking
There
of
was-
roasting,
Like when Mickey shoots
Oh, cat.
fiery things at the dragon, the whole thing caught on fire and like they had to vacuum everybody.
yeah, they had to get everybody
But
out
it
of there.
cracked me up because our dear Emily Andress tweeted, "Tell Minnie I want her to know it was me, Ron DeSantis," and that cracked me up.
Oh no.
Oh, Emily, too soon.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny.
It is funny.
Yeah, but that's the dragon went up during Phantasmic, and that's
That dragon is really cool.
it's very cool.
it's like
That's a
creepy,
highlight.
like realistic. Yeah. And it's
Must be even
I don't know how
scarier.
they're moving it, but what's happening, but it's really cool.
Well, it's magic. It's Tinkerbell magic.
Right.
The good news is nobody was hurt. Apparently, this has happened before. I don't think to the extent that the entire dragon was burnt to the ground, but apparently this is a problem dragon. And I'm sure, well, they're gonna make it better for next time. They're gonna throw that thing back up. It's all gonna be fine. But there's some crazy videos, Tara. If you haven't seen it,
Really? I'm
yeah.
gonna check it out.
Yeah.
people were. I mean, it's
Was
you
it
know,
like
people are just
pandemonium?
Oh, it was crazy.
And there's
It was
like a
crazy.
dragon going up in flames in
Yeah,
the background.
I'm sure. How long did it take for them to
Oh,
realize
can't
it
watch it.
wasn't planned?
fully engulfed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And little Mickeys down there, you can see him in some of these shots
Oh,
where
no.
like the head has started to catch on fire, and Mickey's still running around. It's like, Mickey, get out of there.
Is he
Get
like
out.
thinking it's part of the show? When did he realize?
I don't
like,
think he could see it. I feel like he was turning
Oh.
around or something.
Wow. And he was
Yeah, I
still
don't know.
doing his thing. People were like, Mickey, get out of there.
Mickey, run!
Just someone comes and tackles Mickey off the stage.
Throws him in the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'd seen it. You got to see
Oh,
it,
there's
Jared.
there's a picture of the aftermath. You know what it reminds
Oh,
me
no.
of? When our dear Big Tex at the Texas State Fair burned.
No.
And I remember Tara, because I talked to Tara, I was at work. And first we just knew there was a fire at the fair. And then we realized it was Big Tex. And we were all traumatized. And,
Oh.
and we
Traumatizing.
get passes from work. So I could just drive over there and get in for free. And Tara's like,
Yeah.
go get us some Big Tex stuff. So I drove over and got like a bobblehead and some T-shirts because it was, want to remember Big Tex. That's what this dragon reminds me of.
sad.
Poor
And
guy.
if for those of us who don't know what that is, what was Big Tech like? Was it like
He was
a
like the-
statue?
It was like
or-
this kind of. He didn't. He
He's
moved
like
a little, but
3 stories high.
yeah.
Oh wow.
He's huge. And he stands at the front of the state
Yeah.
fair.
Okay. Is he a bull?
Like this.
He's a man. He's a
He's
cowboy
a man.
wearing
He wears Wrangler jeans.
Wranglers and Dickies
Mm-hmm.
boots, and he's like, "Howdy, folks!
Howdy,
Welcome
folks.
to
Does
the
he talk?
State Fair of Texas."
Yeah, he talks.
He talks.
I just
Yeah, he's
remember
got
the
a
howdy
cowboy
folks
hat.
growing up.
Howdy, folks! He stands
Howdy,
there where you
folks.
get all your corn dogs and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, Big Tex.
and he
I
caught
mean-
on fire. They rebuilt him.
That's good.
They had helicopters out there for
Oh,
the coverage
they're all
of
over it.
Big Tex burning.
Oh, people are really
And
upset.
I was watching
were
it and I was like,
traumatized, yeah.
I was like tearing up. I was like, no, Big Tex, no.
He's a legend, man.
Okay.
They rebuilt him, but it's not the same.
Oh.
His mouth moves like, "Howdy, folks."
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
love
you look
that.
pictures
In
up
a
of him,
comforting
Big
way.
Tex, and he's very tall.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy but comforting.
They turned
Let's all
70
drink
last
water.
year.
Whoa. I mean, 3 stories. I feel
Yeah.
like the dragon is probably about 3 stories tall, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
It was
similar
like
height. I think.
Similar. It was a
very
big,
big.
big guy. Yeah.
Maybe they're friends. Who knows?
Well,
They hang out. Well, and I'm sure
R.I.P.
as Big Tex as a testament to it, they will rebuild the dragon. It will come back.
Oh, yeah,
and
they have
hopefully
to.
not explode in flames again.
Yeah,
We'll
great
see.
video though.
Very good video. Compelling.
As long as no one's hurt.
Okay, well, it's a good mail sack.
This is quite a bonus episode, guys. This is pretty good. We did some good work here.
Well, thanks to our emailers.
Of course.
Can't do it
always.
without that.
No,
Mhm.
can't, won't. Love them.
Love them. You know what? I think our next episode. Oh, wait a minute. We did 199. This doesn't count. This isn't
No, this is
200,
a
right?
bonus
Bonus.
episode.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's
the
So the next
bonus
one is
don't count.
200.
There's
Okay.
2 different kinds of episodes.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay.
do
I didn't want us to
regular episodes.
accidentally mess that up.
We accidentally record an episode, and then we do bonus. So like bonuses is like whenever we do a mail sack is a bonus.
Okay.
When we did our 100 ERP roundups, those were
Reviews.
bonus episodes. Yeah.
So 200 is like solid to 200 regular shows.
Yes.
No
We are-
bonuses.
Correct.
Wow, good for us.
We
Okay.
are
Serve a
putting
drink.
it down. We do
Yeah.
deserve a drink. And maybe we'll toast to ourselves next weekend.
It'll be kind of Snop After Dark when we're recording, I think.
It's
Part of
true.
it.
True.
Mhm.
True. All right. Well, we'll see you on the 200th episode. And until then, wait, we're on the Twitter. That's not podcast with
yeah.
1D. I was jumping the gun.
And that's where I'll post my disappointment at Disney. And She Nerds Out podcast on Instagram and Facebook. When D is punching us with it's such a good grabbable shape, like, can
Yeah, you can scoop all
grab-
kinds of stuff.
grab a cat, scoop
Put
a
a
cat.
Yeah, it does. I can't grab mittens. I don't have anything to
Put a
grab.
mic in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good mic holder. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
good
look at
palm.
that. Oh,
Oh,
look at
that's
that. It's a
appropriate.
Tony
We
Stark
share the same
bobblehead.
gloves.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
share the same glove.
If you
Nice.
want to send us an email, like our mail sackers have done, you can send that to shenerds@gmail.com. You can also send us a message through the website at shenerds.com. Send us a message, a voicemail type situation. You can also buy us a beer if you it's basically sending us a tip. If you enjoy what you're hearing, you want us to
Tip your server.
Tip your server. We are serving up the snop. If you've enjoyed our service, please leave us a beer. We'd love it. And you can catch up on an episode. It's one stop snopping, really.
All right. Until the big 200, she nerds out.
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 She nerds out. We're girls that like girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
I am Iron Man.